Good morning. Welcome to your Saturday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I'm Dr. Bonnie Nussbaum here with some words of wisdom to get us rolling on this fine day. So we'll give it a minute or two as people start to find me and pop on. But let's do some breathing just to settle in, okay? Some nice deep belly breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Shaking off the night, listening to the crackles in your neck, just kind of rolling your neck from side to side. Good morning, Abigail. Glad you're here. Welcome. First one on today. That's awesome. Nope, now people are starting to roll in. Seems like once one of you finds me, it kind of shifts the algorithm or something, and then people start to pop in. Good morning, Peggy. Glad you are here. Good morning, good morning. Everybody's starting to show up. Thank you for the sunrise. We're still pitch black here at the moment, but it'll get there. I think we're supposed to make it up to 50 today, so that'll be lovely. So we have a card deck today that we haven't had in a while, which I love this card deck. It's the Virtues Reflection cards by the Virtues Project, but we'll wait for a few more people to pop on it because one of the things I'd like to do is augment your ability to soak up the information from this card, and this card in particular, because I was just reading Heather Cox Richardson's post from last night. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome. And, ooh, that sounds lovely. 70 and sunny. Beautiful. That's fabulous. And the point she was making, one of the points she was making, was that keeping things destabilized is actually the focus of certain people. Good morning, Ruth Ann. Glad you are here. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. And so this card is a card that speaks to creating stability. And not that destabilization is always bad. Sometimes to shake up things that are calcified. Good morning, Barb. You're here early. Awesome, awesome. Welcome. To shake up things that are stabilized in not a great way, we do create destabilization. Good morning, Beth. Glad you're here. So, but I think right now some stability would be a good thing in various areas. So, Virtues Reflection cards by the Virtues Project, and the subtitle says, a set of 100 contemplative cards to help you awaken your spirit and live by your deepest values. Think about that. If everybody lived by their deepest values, we'd probably be in a whole lot different situation. Good morning, Lucy. Welcome. Thank you for the sunrise. So our card for today, beautiful picture on this card. I love it. Card is Unity. Unity. Beautiful flower garden on the bottom. And notice the imagery of that flower garden. It's kind of riotous, all over the place, all different colors, but they coexist beautifully, don't they? Be nice if we were doing as well with that. But so nice deep breath in and out. And here's our card. Unity is a powerful virtue, and it brings great strength. Unity is inclusiveness. It brings people together. We see our commonality without devaluing our differences. So unity doesn't mean Stepford wives. Unity means variety that coexists peacefully. We experience our connectedness with all people and all life. Unity frees us from the divisiveness of prejudice and heals our fears. We refuse to engage in conflict, seeking peace in all circumstances. Unity comes when we value every person in our family or in the world. The joy of one is the joy of all. The hurt of one is the hurt of all. The honor of one is the honor of all. And the quote is an Ojibwe prayer from the One World Book of Prayer, page 152. We know that we are the ones who are divided, and we are the ones who must come back together to walk in the sacred way. Good morning, Carolyn. Welcome. Glad you're here. And now here are the I statements that go along with this practice of unity. And if there's one in here that grabs you, make it your mantra for today or the week or the month, whatever. The practice of unity. I am a lover of humanity. I seek common ground. I appreciate differences. That one right there, if we captured that one and took it into our hearts, what an amazing difference there would be in our world. I appreciate differences. I resolve conflict peacefully. I honor the value of each individual. I am a unifier. Think about that. If you claimed that one for yourself, I am a unifier. How you might approach situations differently, situations that have the potential to escalate into conflict. Good morning, Gwen. Glad you are here. I am a unifier. I am a unifier. That's a cool one. So I'm going to read through those again and just kind of listen with the intuitive part of yourself, which one of those or a variation thereof you're meant to take with you today. I am a lover of humanity. I seek common ground. I appreciate differences. I resolve conflict peacefully. I honor the value of each individual. I am a unifier. And then the overall one for the day is, I am thankful for the gift of unity. It makes me an instrument of peace. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, thank you. So, how does unity show up in your life, in your behavior? How do you have a unity perspective that you carry out into the world? If you're finding that there's areas of your life where stepping into that unity perspective is more difficult, don't beat yourself up about that. Just be that curious observer and see how you might be able to bring in some little unifying principles that help to de-escalate that difficult situation. Where is common ground? I'll pick one just to give you an example of how this works. The gun issue, okay? If we dig underneath a lot of that, we can probably find common ground in the desire for safety, the desire to feel safe. Different people arrive at how they think creating safety ought to occur. There we go. Yes, working to stop judging, criticizing those who think differently. Absolutely. Absolutely. So rather than these two factions, yelling and screaming at each other, let's dig down to that common layer and talk about how could this happen? What are some ways that we could be creative about how this could happen? If safety is an underlying principle, can we use that as leverage to create some kind of agreement and arrangement that works for all? And in sociocracy, one of the things that they strive for is it doesn't have to be perfect. Good enough for now, safe enough to try. That's their benchmark against which to weigh a particular decision. Good enough for now, safe enough to try. Can always tweak it down the road, but at least it gets something rolling, gets something happening. Kindness and unity go hand in hand. Yes, yes, absolutely, absolutely. And again, if you have someone who is diametrically opposed to your position and pretty negative and baiting and dismissing, etc., it can be hard to stay in kindness and unity. Practice anyway. Practice anyway. Lowering yourself to that level where they're at, the conflict, does nothing for anybody. It's tempting. It's tempting, and we can get pulled there pretty easily, but it does nothing for anybody. As best you can, maintain your position in a higher vibration, that higher vibration of unity. So, go forth. Remember you're capable of far more than you think you are. With holidays coming up, sometimes that can be an ideal opportunity to practice unity perspectives. So I wish you well with this, and let's remember we are capable of far more than we think we are. See y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye.